Oh, sorry, it's dark. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, what the hell is she doing? Like, what is she doing? She's cray-cray. Right? Okay, guys. I'm back. I wanted to... That's not gonna work. I wanted to do a twin flame or soulmate energy love reading. So that's what I'm gonna do, you guys. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'll be back. I'm back. I'll be back. I'm back. My food still needs to thaw a little bit before I start cooking, so I'm gonna just chill with you guys. And someone left a message asking about love energies and twin flame for the new full moon, or the new moon. Why I keep saying full moon? For the new moon energy. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do my typical spread. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do my typical spread or not. Hello, you guys. All of you who just joined. What's up? Okay. Okay. So how is this Virgo full moon going to affect these soul energies? These soul connection energies. For the Virgo new moon. I wanted my purple light, but it won't come through. Okay, the Queen of Wands, she flopped out. So we'll see where Spirit's going with this. But I have a feeling that this is a character. We have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. A lot of fire suits coming out. Okay. Strength card, a lot of fire. Okay, so some of you Leos out there, this might pertain to you or might resonate if you're dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart. The Magician. Could also be a fire sign. Justice could be a Libra. Some of you are dealing with, or you could be the Libra. The Empress could be a Taurus or a Libra because she represents Venus. And those are the ruling planets, Taurus and Virgo. Or Libra, sorry. Taurus and Libra. The Fool. A lot of majors coming out. Oh my God. Eight of Swords. The Two of Wands. What's up, Eloni? How are you? Hope I'm saying your name right, girl. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I don't blame me because my name is hard to pronounce too, and I don't always get it right. Okay, two more. Okay. The Four of Swords and the, what is it, Seven of Wands. Okay. Alright, you guys. I can't see with this lighting like that. I tried to get my purple light, but it was like, no, it didn't want to cooperate with me, so we're not going to do that. That's cool. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands together. So possibly for some of you, you could be 4 steps ahead of this person. No, they're not here with me. It's just the cats and the Knight of Wands. So someone is either way ahead and the other person is a little bit behind, okay, energetically, because these are the Knight of Wands. They're trying to catch up speed, or you're trying to catch up speed with this person. I get this impression that someone has moved on. Someone said a little bit. Well, he's right next to her. He's the next person up. If he would have been the Page of Wands, I would have said, yeah, he's got a lot of, or they got a lot maturing to do. But with the Knight, he's almost there. He's just like that. But yeah, I feel like this is, someone is moving on, it seems, too. With the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is telling me somebody is like moving ahead, moving forward. Okay? I mean, with the Strength card though, it was all divinely guided. There's a lot of fiery energy, so I feel like there was this it came out of nowhere. This moving ahead, moving forward, kind of looking at the past, kind of like, I still care about you, but I'm up here and you're still doing this and I can't do that. I'm ready to move on. You got a lot of major arcanas leading like right next to each other. You have the Strength card next to the Magician next to Justice, Justice next to the Empress, and the Empress next to the Fool. Which tells me that this person is trying to balance things out with you, trying to catch up with you with the Strength card and the Magician. Trying to work to match you and get up on your level with the Justice card. Okay? Because it's like scrambling fast. Like and you notice there's two infinity symbols here. You can barely see it. It's like a cloud. You can't see them. I don't even know why I'm trying to show you. You can see it on the Magician, but you can't really see it with her. But there's this infinity symbol here. So to me, that tells me that there is a connection, obviously. But this person is trying to like catch up to you energetically, because you've passed on. Like you're like 4 steps ahead of this person, focusing on elsewhere. Okay, this person has been sleeping on you for a long time, and now it's kind of like it's clicked. Okay, it's clicked. And it could be stalking, yes, with this, the Magician, yeah. Could very well be working behind the scenes. With the Justice card, they're trying to match you. They're trying to level up with you. Trying to balance things out. Then you got the Empress card, or the Empress. Okay. This person is like, look at this bad bee, or this, you know, this man, he's just got it together. Look at, and I'm like this. I'm this little boy, I'm this little girl. Like, I'm right here. And look at them. Like, they're doing it for themselves. She's pregnant. So some of you could be pregnant with child with somebody else. And it's like, well, I moved on. Or you got somebody, or they got, you know, or you have someone else pregnant. And it's like now they're trying to come back around. And it's like, I'm done. Or you're working on your own. You're focusing on you. Okay? With the Eight of Swords, though, as much as you hate to admit it, you haven't fully released this person. You haven't fully let go of them. Okay? You're still kind of like, should I move forward? Should I not? Because you got the Two of Wands right next to the Eight of Swords. So it's kind of like, I still care, but I don't know if I should continue to move forward on the pace that I'm on, or should I stop and wait, or kind of like slow down a little bit so they can catch up behind me as I'm still moving forward. Okay. The Four of Swords, there's a lot of contemplating about this, thinking about it. Yep. She's stepping back. It's kind of like you almost like, I'm not saying nothing to this person, but she has a wand in her hand with these 3 other wands laying against the wall. It's kind of like, I've done all I can do. I fought all I can fight in this battle. And she has this other sword in her hand as though she's kind of contemplating about picking things up again or communicating. With the Seven of Wands, there's like a fight that's not won yet, or it's not over. Okay? I'm not totally done. I'm not totally over this. That type of energy. Let's see. Like, I want to use my new deck, you guys, because I got this deck so I can see what's going on behind the scenes type of energy. So I'm going to use this deck because it's like the tarot, but it's like behind. It's like showing you like the different angles. You know how the Six of Swords is usually from the back. It's, what's up, Mel? And it's, you know, I'll show you. Okay. I know who you are, Mel. I remember you. Alright, so what's going on behind the scenes that you cannot see? Whether, let's see what's going on behind the scenes with you, and let's see what's going on behind the scenes with them. Okay. Okay, you have the Strength card again. Okay, so what's going on behind the scenes is kind of like you got this person by the balls or by the, you know, the breasts, whatever. Like you got them where you want them. Okay, you got this person where you want them, but it could be slight that you're trying to control the situation to your liking, and it's still not flowing in the way that you want it to go. Okay, because even though you got this person in a chokehold, they're still not becoming that person that you molded or want them to be. You feel like it's a long battle with getting this person to be what you're seeking them to be. Like, I want this person to be this, but they're still this little lion, this little beast that I can't tame. I can't get them to man up, to woman up. Okay? So you're looking at this as like, this might be a little challenge for me. Yeah. They have the Three of Wands. So they're facing your direction, still wondering whether or not, should I make a decision? Should I choose them or choose someone else or choose something else? Because it's like a wanting to move. Like, I get a desire that they do want to make some sort of decision or some sort of move. But it's like, how? I didn't think I could read these cards, you guys. Because I was like, I don't know if I'd be able to work with these. Like, I don't know about it. Okay, so we have the Tower card. And the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. If you guys watched... if you guys watched the Virgo new moon reading that I just posted not that long ago, the Tower card keeps coming out. It came out in the general spread and the love spread. Yes, this is the, this is the New Vision Tarot. It's like it shows you the images reversed. So like, you know how we can see the star up front, you can see her from the back. So it's like in the towers from the back. It's like reversed vision, the magician from the back. What was I going to say? I feel like with all of these major arcana cards right next to each other, what's going on behind the scenes is that there's actually a preparation for bringing something together. Both of you got to get out of the way in order to have this, you know, this thing in alignment. Whether it be you want something specifically that you desire, you and this person. Okay. Then you got the Tower and the Devil card together. So I feel like the both of you are going through a Tower phase where you're forcing yourselves, or you're being pushed by the divine to get out of the way. Get out of this here. Because it's like, some people like the devil energy. They don't want to admit it, but they do. A lot of us like to deal with the drama and the passion and I don't care what nobody says. You guys, some people think that it's cute to have this runner chaser thing. Like, I'm chasing after him and he's running from me, and they like it when you're chasing after them, and then you're running and you're doing your own thing and they're chasing after you and you like it. And they kind of like it too. I feel like people are addicted to drama just a little bit. You guys have to be real with yourselves. People are addicted to drama. We like the passion. Okay? But it is, yeah, it could be sexual too. This could be sex that you're addicted to. But people, it's like the passion. Like if this person is not doing this or doing that, and it's not passionate, and it's kind of programming. It's a little bit of programming. You know, we watch movies and like if a man and woman or whoever the partners are arguing, then they have makeup sex. It's like, oh, it's passionate. This person is like, it's something about, it's like lower level stuff. But this needs to let go. It needs to be rebalanced because it's not built off of anything solid and grounded. And you're going to find that because you have the tree of wisdom here, the tree of knowledge. And it's like once Eve bites that apple, whoever holds the feminine energy bites that apple, it's a light bulb's going to go off. And it's like then from there, whatever was standing that was built on faulty grounds is going to come crashing down. And then with the star card, it's putting you in alignment with where you're desiring to go and where you want to be. With the Seven of Pentacles. This person is strategizing. They may be getting divine guidance or help. They're getting some sort of assistance to rebuild or to focus on the connection and figure out what it is that they really want. So this person needs to get into alignment, and so do they. Because it's like you've outgrown this energy. You're not on their level anymore. They might still be trying to play that same old game with you, whether they're male or female. And here it's like, no. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I've outgrown this. So that's why they're trying to work the situation and trying to figure out, well, how can I get on board with where they're at? Like, how can I get to get on their level? I feel like there is some stalking going on, but like light stalking, like not like obsessive, like I'm obsessed with this person, I can't stop thinking about them, obsessed or stalking. I'm getting like stalking to figure out like what you're up to, where you're at mentally, emotionally. Are you with somebody else? Are you, have you completely detached from me? Have you moved on? Okay. Trying to see, like, pretty much keeping tabs on you, and just so they can figure out how to strategize and get on your level. Okay. You don't want anybody, like, checking up on you, but I feel like this person might need to do that because you can't. Like, you can't give them any information. Spirit's not going to allow you to hand it to them and be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's like, you're not giving them anything to feed off of. You're not supposed to. It's not divinely set up that way. Okay, what you guys need to do is whatever you feel like needs to die, stay on that path. Because it's going to lead you to success with the Sun card. Okay. The Death card is telling you to continue to move forward because it's going to be a painful process, but in the end it's going to pay off. But I'm just being honest, you guys. I feel like this person might come around when you are working on something else or you're in another relationship with the Three of Pentacles. This is more of a spiritual energy. He's working with himself, spirit, and this black cat here. But this person may very well come around when you least expect it, trying to offer you something. And I'm going to just say for some of you with the World card, you're not even going to be there. Yeah, you might not even be there with this person anymore. It's kind of like, you know, I'm not there with you anymore. It's just, it's done. So I feel like Spirit's telling you that this death process, this transformation is not going to be an easy one, but it's necessary, and you know that. And this person, it's like when you detach, that's when everybody wants you. You know how the exes do. When you move on, And it's like, oh, I'm checking for you now. Like, no. What's up, Sharice? Yeah. Yep. Self-healing. With the Empress. You're not going to stand for this. I wish I would pull the Emperor for you male out there, because I don't like excluding you. But with the Empress, it can be Emperor too. But it's like, I'm taking care of me now. I'm focusing on me. Some of you are meant to have babies, and it might not be with this person, because like I said, I feel like this person is going to come around when you've moved on or you've met somebody else. You know, there's, like I said with the Tower card, something is going to hit you when you taste that knowledge, when you eat that apple off that tree that they told you don't eat because it's going to give you too much clarity, or it's going to give you too much information. When you open it up, you're going to see something clearly. And then it's like, okay, moving on. I'm progressing. Because something needs to change. Something needs to die. Some of you are in codependence relationships. Some of you think that this person is meant to be the one. A lot of the times, I don't feel like these connections are really meant to be romantic. Not a healthy relationship, at least. Not a long-lasting one. Kind of just catalyst for change and for growth. To help you see your worth and get to the level that you need to be. It's not always about coming together. Especially if the person, I was about to say the N-word, because I read it on there, but I was about to say that. My bad. I don't need to do that on live. I'm sorry. Let's keep it cute. But this male or female, it's like they're not on your level. If they're willing to work, I've only seen a couple of, I hate using this word, but twin flames. Like, I've only seen a few that actually have said we worked on ourselves apart. We knew what was going on, and I knew that I needed to get to where I needed to be. But some people are just dealing with some little kids, grown men, grown women kids that don't want to fix themselves, that don't want to work on anything. They think love is a game. And it's a whole bunch of playing the fields and then coming back when they feel like it. Oh, you're not giving me attention, let me come back. Oh, I'm so sad and I don't know what to do with my life. Let me come back to you so you can help, you know, woo-woo me. And that's not going to happen. Spirit's not going to allow you to be that person for them anymore. You know, and these connections are very deep. They're meant to be very deep. You know each other. You are connected. You are. But in the way, you can't try to put everything in a box with soul connections. They got a lot of growing up to do, and it's like, am I that type of woman or that type of man that's going to sit here and wait for them to get it together? That's your free will choice of what you want to do. But just know that you're not locked down with anything or anybody. That's how I see it. Okay? You have to be very careful with these ideologies because they can be codependence, and it's meant to break codependency, but we can attach codependent ideals to them, and then it kind of just takes away the purpose and the sacredness of these connections. It doesn't serve anything to water it down and try to condense it to be oh, this is my man or this is my woman, or we got to do this, we got to do that, and this is only my person. And it, like, how is that expansive? How is that evolving? It's like, these are not connections. And then people say, well, you want to be in a boring relationship. Where, how is being in a stable relationship boring? It's like, we have to come out of the ideals, and that's what, as light workers, as they call it, earth angels, so-called twin flames, soulmates, whatever we label things nowadays. If we are meant to evolve and grow and ascend, why are we still trying to take in all of the old templates and conditionings of society that tells us we got to be this, and we got to marry every person we bump into and fall in love with, or it's got to be this by this time, we have to have babies, and we got to do this and we got to do that? Why does it have to be in a box? It's like, there's nothing wrong with having those desires, But if these are supposed to be sacred spiritual unions, there's no such thing of labels and traditions and it's got to be this and it's got to be that. There's no such thing of that. And it's hard for people to adjust to because we've been spoon-fed that these connections are meant to be Disney stories and they're not meant to be Cinderellas and Princess Tianas and stuff. It's not meant to be that. You know, sometimes it's got to be Mulan. You know what I mean? It can't be that. You know? It can't be. You know, and they want to be the Snow White. They want to be living up in the house with 7 different men and women, be a hoe, and then have the Prince Charming or the princess find them. It's not how it's supposed to work. You know, you got to do the work. I don't know how I got into the Disney stuff, but you got to do the work. Okay? It can't be what society told us to be. It might have worked back in the day with our grandparents and stuff where they married for whatever reason. They married because they went to church together, or they had babies so they had to get married, or they got married because of religion and tradition, culture, whatever. But that stuff is done. It's washed away. It's no more. So none of that matters. Okay? We're breaking away from the codependency that it has to be this and it has to be that. Okay. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, you guys. I hope I'm not like talking crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. It is. You know, and like I was kind of at this place well, I can't say that I was at this place fully, but I had gotten to a place where I was like, you know, it's not meant to be this that I'm trying to make it out to be, and everybody just ate my head off. And I'm just like, well, I mean, some people aren't ready to hear, and we're all at a different place, and we all are on a unique path, but it's like we do share some sort of similarity, like something in common. And this card has been coming out a lot. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting with that. Because this keeps coming out in a lot of readings, personal readings, general readings. I keep pulling this card. With the new love energy, I really feel like Spirit is trying to open you up for a new love energy that you have yet to experience. Okay? This isn't going to be a repeat of past situations where it's like I broke up with him or her, I found somebody new, same cycle all over again. No. This is something totally different. It's not the typical dating scenario. I don't even think you can fathom what this is. It's not going to, you can't even imagine what this means. Let's put it that way. So that tells me that this isn't going to be a typical boy meets girl story. It's not meant to be that. It's like, not going to be that. Let's put it that way. This is a totally new energy that's coming in. This person is not going to be like anything you've experienced ever. This person could not come into your life. They couldn't be in your vicinity because you weren't in that space energetically for them. And they might have not even been in the space for you too. Okay? It's like this unrequited love story, because it's like you might have played the unrequited love story with somebody else or them back and forth. You guys switch roles. I'm into you. I don't want to deal with you. F you. Whatever. I'm done. But this is something totally different. This isn't like a typical story. It's not something you've seen on Notebook. It's not something you saw on whatever, Love Jones or something. It's nothing like that. It's not a typical modern day love story. It has nothing to do with what we've been conditioned to believe in. It's not that at all. I'm going to just say that right now. It's not that. Who's the person? Could be a new person, because the card says so. A new person. But it could also be a person renewed, whether it's the person that you're thinking about Somebody else that you've dealt with, somebody else that you know, that you haven't dealt with or even looked at, or just someone completely different. The energy is new. But for majority, it's a different person. It's not the same person. I feel like you couldn't even see them with the unrequited love. It's kind of like someone that you were, not that you're not interested, but someone you couldn't see. I'm from Arizona. Who's from Arizona? It's cool. Yeah, this is like nothing that you've experienced. So be receptive like the full moon, or the, why do I keep saying full moon? The new moon in Virgo energy. It has to be a cleanse there so you can open up, because you're making space for something new. It's not going to be the same. Because it's like, have you ever wondered or realized how, like, when you get out of a different relationship, you move into a new one, and it's kind of like it starts off the same. You work yourself into it, and then the next it goes back to the same BS again. It's like because you're still carrying those same energies. Once you clear all that shit, all that stuff out, it's time. It's a new ball game for somebody else. Yeah, Sedona's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Yeah. So be open, you guys. You can't put a time frame on what spirit has. You can't put a face, a name to it. You can put your orders out there to the universe and say what you want, but they're going to match what's best for you. It's like sometimes we can't fathom certain things. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling anybody that they need to give up on so-and-so and do this, do that. I'm just putting the message out there. So however it resonates with you and however it relates to you is how you're going to take it. But I would never say, you need to leave this person. I'll just leave the energy out on the table for you and you decide for yourself. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Right. Because you got energy, like, I just get, like, it looks so funny. I'm just seeing, like, it looks like a mountain or, like, a road strip or something. And it's, like, people lined up. So it's like you've got energies, like, you got people in line. And it's like they can't come through because it's like it's not time yet. You're not in the space to receive it. And it's not a bad thing. It's because you had to go through certain things to get to this point. But just know that once you're open, you put yourself in that space to receive, it's going to come to you. And then I just saw the release your ex card. So you guys got some clearing to do. Thank you. Yeah, so I have no doubt that everybody's going to find love, what they're looking for. And what they're looking for, you kind of watered it down and condensed it down to like put all this water in it and trying to make it out to be something that wasn't really fitting because you've been taught and spoon-fed that this is what love is. And this is what you should aspire to have. And this is what you should want in a partner, and your partner should be this, look like this, say this, do that. You know, Valentine's Day has got to be this, and on my birthday it has to be this, and we have to have kids by this date, or this, you know, this age, and blah, blah, blah. We have to have a house, and we have to do this, and we have to do that. So you water down your wishes. Some of you might want several men. You might want to be Snow White. I don't know. Some of you might want to be Snow White. But you guys have a different ideology because your heart's desires are different from mine and her and him and them and us. Everybody's desires are different. They're not meant to be the same. So my ideal of true love is not your ideal of true love. It might be similar in some way, but it's different. Like, oh, I would want my man to do this for me, and I would do this for him, and blah, blah, blah. We would do this, we would do that. And people be like, that's weird. Well, that's my desire. You see the point? Like, we watch movies and we like, oh, it has to be that. Oh, it should be this. The guy meets the girl, and then they get in and they love each other, and then they split up, and then they come back, and they split up. He's cheating, and she's doing this, and we've been programmed. And this is no different. That's the devil card energy. That's the addiction to the comfort and what we've known and what we believe to be passion and what love is. So, clean up your energy. Figure out what's in the heart of you, what you really want, and be open to what comes. Because it's like we're trying to... I feel like the so-called twin flames or soulmates that were in these things, I don't watch them, so I don't know what their stories are. But I have this feeling that they went along and followed their own guidance. They didn't look for stuff on YouTube. They weren't, going with a line and, it has to be this, it has to be that to get there. They followed their own heart and what it is that they want and how they want it to unfold, and it is what it is. Because it's like when we try to conform to this list of what things are supposed to be, we're manifesting from that place. Like, oh, it's got to be runner chaser. Okay, come back together, separate. Okay, it's got to be reunion. Okay, it's this, it's this. So we're trying to manifest off of that template, and that's not ours. That's somebody else. Whoever created this whole twin flame stuff, that's their thing. Your story, your twin flame, your soulmate story has to be your own. You've been put something in your heart, a puzzle piece for you. And whoever created this, whatever stuff, that's their perception. Pretty much their perception. And it's like, why can't we manifest? Why can't we manifest? You know what I mean? Why can't we get this union, this so-called union? Why can't we get this dude or girl online? Because we're trying to go off of somebody else's template. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Well, follow your heart, follow your intuition. Is this even the person you want to deal with? Or are you doing this because this website says these are the signs and this is the person, you got to stay with them, you got to do this, because somebody else said it. It's a lot. It is a lot, and I feel like when you start following your own path and what it is for you, like, only take what resonates. Like, don't take everything I'm saying as truth. I mean, you can't do that. You have to always filter and discern things. You hear what people say, but it's like, if I just told you, go look outside, it's green, and like, you're like, oh, it's green, where's that gonna get you? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. So it's like, question it. Like, look outside, is it green? It's not green to me. I see a different color. It's purple. So trying to fit into a box, tapping into a box is not for you. We all have gifts. We all have different paths and unique time plans. So to say that, oh, everybody's going to come together on December 25th and all this stuff, that's crazy. That's like saying, like, oh, the rapture is going to be this and that date. Like, how many times have we been told that? And how many times are we going to fall for that? What does the end of the world even mean? What does that really mean? It could mean multiple things. Yeah, and like, anybody, you said people call you a witch and stuff, like, I know what that's like. You gotta stay connected within your own self. I always say, like, this is my journey. Why do you care about it so much? Like, do you really care, or you just want to be throwing the peanuts at me? Do you really care about this is my path, where I'm headed, where I'm going, where I could possibly end up? Or are you just trying to control me and make me be who you want me to be? That's how you got to think about it. Like, why are you even worried what I believe in? What is it doing for you? But, yeah. Yep, it's a part of programming to say, like, this is bad, but in church we're doing magic and we're doing rituals in church. Like, you guys, it's like, people, you gotta wake up. Like, wake up out of this, like, this box that you're in that tells you that this is what you gotta be, this is who you gotta, this is what you gotta do. Snap out of it. Like, you're getting, like, we all have to come to that place. And it's not like, oh, I'm totally enlightened, because I wake up to certain things every day and I'm like, damn. And I'm starting to see, like, how certain things we're programmed to do certain things or to believe certain things. And it's like, when we don't go towards that, it's like when you go towards it, because it's like in the Bible, what do they say? Don't eat the tree of knowledge, because it will show you that you're naked. It's going to reveal to you because you're under the illusion of something. Why would God want to keep you under the illusion? I'm not even going to get into all of that. But, yeah. I'm not even going to get into all that. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of times when they tell you don't touch something, don't do it, when you get closer to it, you start seeing things, because they don't want you to see everything. Try to keep you blindfolded, like the Eight of Swords. Like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to do that, I don't want to see about what this is, and oh, I'm scared, and because so and so told me that if I do it, it's going to do this. Living from a place of fear, you're not living. You're not living. Have you ever had, like, this fear, like, oh, if I get on this roller coaster, I'm going to fall off, I'm going to die or something, and you get on, you're like, oh my God, that was so fun. Like, oh, I was scared for nothing. Or I was scared to start this class because I was afraid that people were going to pick on me or say something about me, and then when I got in, I made all these friends today at school or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It is a lot. Like, what we fear. And they say fear God. I don't want to get into that either. God is not a fear. That's not what it is. That's like a control thing. That's a control thing, trying to figure out. Sometimes with tarot cards, though, you can get real sucked in and try to figure everything out, and you can, like, you'll know when Spirit's playing with you, because they'll either pull the same cards or they'll pull something that doesn't have no relevance to anything at all. And you're like, oh, I need to stop pulling. Because it's like you're trying to dig too deep, and you're trying to figure everything out, and Spirit, you're not meant to do that. A lot of the times, we're supposed to just walk our path. We have to follow this compass. We're being guided. We're being, like, we're walking down a path. We can't see everything. If we knew everything, that takes away from the whole experience of why we're here. Why we're here. What we're here to learn and experience. Our connection to Spirit. We'll never have one if we follow what so-and-so says and what this is done. Like, where has that gotten y'all? Y'all still stuck in this box of God is just this one thing. How so? I can find God in so many things and so many people and so many situations and circumstances. Not even just physical. Just to say that God is a physical thing is so limited. So limited. Okay. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I just go off sometimes. I don't know. This is crazy. No. God is not a man. Like, I don't even think we can fathom what God is. Like, what we think God is, what we think angels are, what we think demons are, they're nothing like what we think they are. That's the thing about it. We've been programmed. So everything that you've been taught is kind of like you gotta like go back and uncover the truth of that because it's fucking with your head. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It is really a lot of stuff that I could say, get into. I know it's not me because if you guys really know, like, me, this is not me. Like, I mean, it's a part of me, I guess, but I don't tap into this energy a lot. I don't. The collection point. That's another thing. Like, I'm not even gonna get into that because it's just like, have you ever went to a church? Okay, because I'm from Arizona. I'm from Phoenix, and you go to the South Side, and then you might have that little hood church, and like the collection plate goes around, but then you got the preacher bragging about this house that he got, this car he got. I'm sure that's in every hood that has churches, but it's just like, come on. They might do something for the community every now and then. They might feed the homeless, but the people that go to your church, do y'all really help people out? Do they really, like, if I'm homeless, are you guys going to help me find a place? Not all the time. I don't know. I heard, like, Mormon churches are really, like, helpful. But it is a big business. They're under, I'm not even going to get into all that. I'm not even going to get into all that. But just, you guys got to find God within yourself first, you guys. Nobody can tell you how to connect with your creator. Not even, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I've never been to that one. There's the higher. I know you heard of Pilgrim Rest, the club. But I don't know. I stopped feeling church when I was little. It just stopped being fun. Like, I used to like to go just to play with my friends at church and sing in the choir and stuff, and eat. But after that, like, when you're just sitting in there, it's ridiculous. It's like, why am I here? It's crazy. I'm not even going to get into it. Decks for Beginners, Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Those are the best decks. But he doesn't make, he goes up to the aces, to the nines. He doesn't do tens, and he doesn't do quartz. It's like he replaced the quartz with his chakras, chakra cards. But that's a good deck to learn from and start from. The Rider-Waite is pretty easy to learn. Who else? You're welcome, Goddess Isis. Yeah. Yeah. And read the Bible. I agree with that. I'm not taking away from that. The Bible, keep the Bible. People think like once you stop believing in religion and Christianity and stuff that you just get rid of the Bible. No. There's a lot in the Bible. It's just you're going to look at it differently. What's another deck? I'm trying to think of another beginner tarot deck. The Crystal Tarot. I think I have, I don't know if that's the same one, but they look little fairies. You're welcome, Journey. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. A pleasure, as always. I really can't think of that deck. I just jumped off of a different subject, but I do want to, like, I don't know. I was thinking about doing educational videos on tarot, but I don't know. Because my interpretation of tarot is, like, kind of different. It's not, like, book. I know the basics of tarot. I could teach the basics. I can't really say how to read it from my eye because I look at it differently, and a lot of readers look at tarot differently. Like, they have certain cards that they associate with different things. But, yeah. Intuitive tarot. Oh yeah, Morgan Greer is a good book, good tarot deck. I don't have that one, but I see readers use it. I like it because it has, like, I like looking at colors and stuff. Like, that's kind of how I read Tarot for the Common Man. Never heard of that one. What's another one? It's like, oh my gosh, what is it? Where did I do with it? I don't think it's in here. I'd have to go in my closet and get it. No, here it is. I have it. Well, yeah, Pilgrim's Rest. Easy Tarot. This is the Gilded Tarot deck. Yeah. This one is one of the good ones, too. Yeah. I would suggest this one. Rider-Waite. Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I like the Witch's Tarot. I just got it, but I've been wanting to get it for a long time. Oh, they deleted a lot of, not deleted. They took a lot of stuff out of the Bible on purpose. But the Witch's Tarot, this is the one that I just used. I love this deck. Yeah, I do too. It's one of the good ones I got. Thank you. Yeah. The Psychic Tarot, you guys see this a lot probably on YouTube. And probably, I use it every now and then. Authority. The Emperor. And Hope. I love these cards. Yes, I use Lenormand. Those get deep. When you use those, oh my gosh. I love those. I like doing like full spreads with those. The grand spread. Because it tells like it's like, I love those. Yeah. I love those. Yeah. I've never seen the pagan one before. I have the little, I think it's the gilded one, if I'm saying it right. I have that one. Yeah, so I don't know what other decks, like, besides like tarot, there's like a lot of good oracle decks to work with. I'll have to look it up. That one, you said it's the pagan one. I'll have to look it up. Everybody's going to read their cards differently. That's the beauty of like tarot. Because like if you get a reading from one reader, they're going to pick up something totally different. Like you have your own eyes, so you're going to read it differently. Like, you know, like the traditions and stuff. Oh, the Zodiac Oracle. I have not bought that, but it looks beautiful. I wanted to get it, but I didn't. Everybody's favorite, the True Love, not the True Love Oracle, the Romance Angels Oracle. Yeah. Yep, whenever you're ready. No pressure. I try not to be too expensive with mine, so yeah, but I have a card addiction. I haven't bought that many cards in a while. Yeah, no. I used to have a bad addiction. When I had that Amazon Prime, it was on, like, I was buying all kinds of decks. And plus, now that my cards are out of storage, I have way more cards to work with, and it's like new babies. I did think about that, actually. I haven't really, like, been watching Doreen Virtue for, like, a year now, so I don't know. Yeah. Why'd you faint? I heard about that. Doesn't she still read? I'm confused. I don't know. She was a Christian before. I don't know. I heard a little bit about what happened with her and stuff, but I don't know if I really have an opinion. It is what it is. Peace, Dilla. New moons, I usually write my intentions down and I do a burn letter. Because you're setting intentions, like, during the new moon. Like, with moon phases, they all have, like, a different specific purpose. Like, the full moon, the other moon phases, they all have different purposes. But every new moon, I like to write out intentions and burn them. Yeah. I don't know what to say about Doreen and her little situation. I used to watch a lot of, like, card readers in the beginning. She was one of the first people I stumbled across before I even started reading. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, signing off to you. All right, good night. Um, yeah. The new moon energy lasts a little bit before it starts and then a little bit after it starts. I think 3 days after. Yeah, everybody goes through like a different phase. Because I almost put the cards down too. I'm like, this is too much for me. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you're talking to me, Benita. If you are, thank you. Yeah, I think today is the new moon or tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. Master number 11 is really number 2. Like, your life path is really number 2, but people like, because it's a master number, I get it. You have a lot of responsibility, let's just put it that way, as a number 11. But number 2, that's a different, like, that's a whole different vibration, in a way. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. What time is it? My time might be different from some of y'all time. It's almost 8. But it's always good to chat with you guys, check in and everything. Do the cards talk in my head? No. Oh my god, it's 4 a.m. Where are you at? Yeah, in Arizona, that's where I'm at. They don't talk in my head. Like, I'll hear words that come out. Like, if I'm reading like an oracle card and it has words already on it, I'll like, some words will like stand out to me. Oh, you're in England. Oh, okay, that explains it. But yeah, numbers, colors, like, that's, I don't know. Everybody reads differently. I don't know how other people read. Some people read straight by the book. People go through classes with tarot. I've never really looked at like the book too much. Like, sometimes I will, like, if I want to learn the deck, sometimes I just take the deck right out and start using it. I could probably get way more information by reading the book, so I always can't discount reading. But yeah, I don't know where it comes from. Like I said, I didn't think I'd be able to read this deck. I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to read this, but I was able to. I don't know. I probably would take tarot classes so I can get a little more deep and then have like a certification or something. I don't really feel like it's necessary because I know people that just pick up a deck and use it too. They don't have to read the book. They don't have to know too much about tarot. It pops up and it's still accurate. Because my mom, like, I don't even know. She just started playing with my cards. Like, she's not even into this stuff like that. But she just picked up my cards and she started shuffling. And she gave me a reading. And it was accurate. So I'm just saying, like, it's not hard. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. My gifts, I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, a little bit clairsentient. Because I do get those little sensations. My legs shake sometimes. When I'm reading, I get warm, I get cold, I get chills. I get ringing in my ear. Sometimes it could be the clairaudient stuff. I hear messages a lot of the time. Visions. I see colors. I see auras. It's a lot. I have weird dreams. Sometimes they do happen. I can have like primitive dreams. Never nothing that I want to happen though. It's always something stupid or it's for somebody else. But yeah. I don't know if I've astral projected. No, I did. No, I did. That was weird. It was so scary. Yeah. Some people want to do it, but I feel like I'm scared to do it. Like, I don't know. Like, where am I going to go? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, clairaudient, yeah. Yeah, I went to a fashion show for dogs and elderly people in one of my dreams. I don't know if I was actually flying, but it felt like it. Like, I had to fly to this fashion show with these old ladies walking their dogs down the runway. It was so weird. It was so weird. Yeah. I can interpret dreams a little bit, not mine. Because I have, like, and the thing is about my dreams, like, I'll remember them to the T. It's so weird. Like, they're movies. I'll just go back and tell my mom about them. She's like, how do you remember your dreams? That could be the clairvoyant in me. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, the sleep paralysis I hate, but people say that's like a part of your astral projection. I remember that happened to me when I was little. I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. So weird. Yeah, you guys, because my food is still like thawing and I can't cook it until it's... Yeah. People are so cruel. I don't want to think about that no more. Like, I had to sip on it because I was really mad. I was, like, really hurt by that. I almost went to my neighbor's door and went off, but I didn't do that. I'm like, I'm just going to calm down. And then my friend was like, just go over there, knock on their door, and ask him. Of course, they're going to say no. Even if they have it or they don't have it, they're going to say no. Yeah. I mean, maybe I wouldn't have liked what I bought. Maybe that's what it was. But I bought a dress because my aunt's having a white party for her birthday next month, and I wanted something really cute. So I bought a dress offline, and I bought some other shit because I always have to buy stuff. I need to stop shopping online, but that made me mad. Because one of the things on there is sold out, and I'm mad. Plus, it's money. You're messing with my earning, my hard-earned money, and then you're messing with my clothes, and that's a whole nother subject. And you're being an ass, like being cruel by doing that. That's one of the things that really hurt me. Is like, how could somebody be that fucked up? Like, all you gotta do is go to the office and say this person's not here. Like, why are you touching my shit? I don't know. I could have went off, but I didn't. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. It is a crazy energy going on right now. It's Virgo. I believe in cause and the effect. Like, if that person did something, yeah, I feel like it's going to come back on them in some sort of way. So I'm not really worried about it. And I kind of, like, try to think of it from a higher place. Like, what if they would have liked the clothes better than I would have? You know, I was thinking all kind of stupid shit just to make myself feel better. Yeah. People say that about Virgos. Like, oh, I'll take that back. I don't want to categorize, like, put Virgo men in a box, but you guys are full of shit. So, I don't know. I can't really speak for the Virgo women because I haven't really dealt with the Virgo woman like that. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. We can all say something bad about every sign, so it is what it is. Yeah, me and Virgos, men, we can have like some dope conversations, but other than that, as far as it will go. I don't know. I think we have ugly in all signs. People might say I'm mean. Oh, she's stubborn. I am. I can be pretty mean sometimes when I want to be. Pisces. You guys are sweet. But you guys can be a little crazy. A little cray-cray. And that could be the imagination side of you. Even if I don't eat before midnight, I'm still eating before I go to bed. Even though that's not good, but that's how I do it. I like to eat. Geminis are cool. I like Geminis. A Virgo woman. I say that Virgos are beautiful. They have like beautiful features. Oh, yeah. I know about the Aries. I know about the Aries. Capricorns. I never really met a female Capricorn. My brother's a Capricorn and he gets on my nerve. Yeah, I know a few. It's like the Capricorn men. I don't really care for y'all. I don't care for you Capricorn men. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the women. I don't think I've met one though. Aquarius men. Never had one, I don't think. I've never had one. My mom is an Aquarian and my daughter is an Aquarian, but I don't know any men. I don't know any men. Scorpio men. Ooh. I don't know about it. Yeah. Well, they are like the, what do I call them, the inventors. So yeah, they can be a little like sneaky. Sagittarius men. See, my thing about fire sign men is they're like fine. No, I love air sign men too, but Sagittarians, they're fun. My brother, one of my brothers, he's a Sagittarius and he's crazy too. He gets on my nerves too. But I like Sagittarius. I get along with Sagittarius women. They're like my closest friends. Aries women, Sagittarius women, Geminis, Libra women. Yeah. I've never had an Aquarius one though. I'll say Geminis and Libras. I tend to attract those and I like them because, not all the time. Some of them get on my nerves too. Libras. Yeah. Leos. They're attractive. Leo men are very attractive. It just depends on what Leo category they fall into. Because if they're the first Leo, like the first coming in, like, oh no, it's too much for me. I don't know what's wrong with the Sagittarius men. Yeah, Libras are like very charming and like suave and yeah. Too many baby mamas. Yeah. Sagittarius are wishy-washy. Yeah, all signs, you can find beauty in all signs, and you can find bullshit in all signs. But yeah, I always attract fire and air. It's really my, like, the main ones that I keep calling in. I don't know why. And everybody's like, oh, you should get with, what do they say Taurus is matched with? Water. I think Pisces and Cancers, Virgos. That's not true. I don't know if it's, I'm a Taurus. I don't know, like, my whole chart is like Taurus, but I don't feel like I'm a Taurus all the way. I have Gemini and Mercury, or Mercury and Gemini. That's it. My Venus is Taurus. I don't know why. It's so weird. Because, like, the one Pisces that I was with, it was all good, and then it's like they fall into their, like, stigma. Like, they don't live up to what they, project and put out there. Pisces? No. Do I seem like a Pisces? I don't seem like no Pisces. I don't think so. Yeah. See, when I get mad, I scare people. Like, people think I'm mean. Like, I don't think nobody's seen, like, oof, no. And that only comes out, it isn't just, like, I'm not just a crazy woman and just crazy like that, but it'll come out. The bull eventually comes out. Yeah, it does take a lot because Tauruses are so chill and so, like, But if you like mess with us, it's just like the little red little sheet comes out and yep. Yeah. Yep. That comes out. And like we look at you and we see the red sheet and it's or the jacket, whatever the hell that thing is, and we see it and we're like running. I'm crazy. But yeah. Yeah. Like we are really crazy. Oh, Aries and Taurus, that's a crazy mix right there. I don't know how y'all did it. Yeah, because like most of my, like I attract, like my best friends are always Aries. And it's always, because we both got these horns and we just got to go at it. I think it's like that with Capricorn. Me and my brother, we can go at it too. But yeah, it's like the horns get to coming out and everybody's like charging at each other. It's no bueno. It's not good. Right. But I love Aries though. We're almost like the same. That's crazy. Taurus men. I've never... No, I did talk to some Taurus men before. Leo. When you guys, all of you are like the lions in the jungle, isn't it kind of hard to like who plays what role and who's the king and... Alright, I need to do the same, girl. Have a good night, Iloni. If I'm saying it right, I'm sorry if I'm not. Yeah. I don't know how it would be like to be in a whole family full of like Leos. That has to be like crazy power trips. I have no clue what that's like. It's so weird. I'm trying to imagine it if I had like a house full of Tauruses. I would like, I couldn't do it. It seemed like it would be a constant competition between all the like Leos. I don't know why. It's 11:11 where you're at. It's 8:11 here. Oh, Cancers. Cancer women, oh. Mm. No, I take that back. Not all of them. They're cool. Some of them. What's I gonna say? My grandma's a Cancer and she's a little cray cray. But other than that, we can get along. I never had a Cancer man. They're supposed to be like so sweet. Isn't 50 Cent a Cancer? I think he's the reason why I be like, when I see a Cancer. I don't really have anything too much bad to say about them, with the one exception, like one family member that is one, and they're like crazy, but oh, Leo and Scorpio, that's a crazy mix right there too. Oh, he is. I can see. I don't know if it's like a little complex that they have, like they need to be like all macho because they're Cancer and they're like sensitive little clams and they need to be like No, I'm not like that. I don't know. I don't really like Scorpio men. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're only good for that, but that's been my only experience. And then it's like they're crazy. I bet Scorpio and the Libra's gotta be like intense. I'm sure it's good for sex because you guys are fire, and then you got that water, that Scorpio that's all about that. Yeah, I can see that. But like on a different level, it's kind of like what are we trying to do here? Because I bet the Scorpio was like trying to kind of tame your lion a little bit, trying to control it a little bit, like water it down, and you're like trying to light the place up and shit. It's crazy. I can just already see the dynamic. I don't know how that's gonna work for you. I don't know. Unless you have something else in your chart that balance that out, because not just the suns matter, everything else matters too. But yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Leo and Cancer. That's well, you have water in your chart then, so you can relate to them a little bit. Um, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with loving sex. I feel like that's another society program that tells us that it's evil and it's wrong and it's nasty, but we just have to be careful about who we are interacting with, who we're locking up with, because that exchange, the energy exchange of it, that's the dangerous part. But sex itself, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you know what you're doing, you're making the call, who you want to sleep with, how you want to do it, how many times, that's up to you. I don't know. Yeah. Not at all. It's a beautiful exchange. It can be passionate, it can be, there's light and dark and everything, so. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking about nothing. Amethysts are good for headaches, migraines. They're good for your third eye. They help with your intuition. Sometimes I like to sit with them around me so I can read. Rose quartz are good for healing, heartbreak, good for self-love, nurturing, attracting love in your life, whether it's romantic or just love, period. It's a very good healing stone. I have the heart-shaped one. I love amethyst too. I don't know too much about Scorpio. One of my best friends is a Scorpio. She's a Halloween Scorpio. She was a freak. I don't know if she's watching, but she's watching. I don't mean no harm by that. If you do ever watch this, I don't mean no harm by that, but you are. Emerald, that's my birthstone. I don't know too much about emerald. That's ridiculous, huh? I don't know too much about emeralds, but that's my birthstone. That's all I know about it. And the whole, what's it called, Wizard of Oz reference. So other than that, I don't know too much. Really? I don't know. I had a Libra Scorpio cusp, and that was that wasn't a good one. It was too much going on. Yeah, I did that actually with my rose quartz, and that's actually like I went through a breakup during that time, and I was like really not because of the breakup, but I was just going through a lot of transitions. It was tower energy in my life at that time, and I had bought my first crystal, and it was like this big rose quartz rock that I used to carry everywhere with me. I used to sleep with it. Like last year, I got guided to throw it away and bury it. Not throw it away, but bury it. Release it because it was holding on a lot of energy, and I was guided to just bury it. And I cried like a baby, and I don't think it had anything to do with the fact that I was attached to the crystal, but it was the energy that I was attached to it that I was releasing. But I would definitely do that. I sleep with mine every now and then. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I broke it. But my daughter, she put it together with Elmer's glue, and it still holds. I don't know how it's still holding up, but it is. You can sleep with your crystals. You can take a bath with your crystals. I can't remember. I don't know, but one of my friends, she told me something about an amethyst, what you can use it for, and I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, what's up with the yoni eggs? Can someone explain that to me? Because I'm just like scared of those things. Yeah, because it's like a deep connection there. I know what you mean. Like, I get hurt easily, even though I hate to admit that, I do. But I know how to, like, get over it. And, like, but some things, it's just like, they just really cut deep, like, really, really deep. And it's, like, hard to let it go. Especially with the so-called twin flame stuff. Like, it'll just make you feel devastated. But I can't cry about it anymore. I just don't have it in me. Like, today when I cried about my package, my stuff or whatever, I was surprised I cried like that. Because I haven't cried like that in a long time. So it's very rare that I cry. I wouldn't say that I'm a twin flame. I don't like that label. I don't like the label, but like the soul connection experience thing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But, I don't know. I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying not to be all like, oh, I love A$AP Rocky Girl. Don't bring him up. He's a Libra. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. But it is what it is. Because, I don't know, a lot of times it's not meant to be that. You do have unfinished business, and there might be still things you need to experience. Like, you can't force yourself to, like, be done with someone. It has to just be natural. Because, like, it's like telling you, like, I'm done with drinking, and you're really not. Like, you're forcing yourself to be done with, like, cigarettes or something. But you can't help but, like, be around cigarettes. Like, you have to be really, like, really ready. Nobody can't force you to stop doing whatever or being attached to something or someone. It has to naturally happen. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot, you guys. Like, I'm not judging anybody that deals with it. It's not an easy thing. Like, you can't explain it to, like, someone that's not dealing with it. It doesn't make sense. And sometimes, like, it doesn't make sense to you. Like, you feel like you're crazy. And, yeah, I mean, you can't explain it to the next person. Yeah. I'm drinking a margarita out of a wine glass. Yeah. Love you too, goddess Isis Ra. You really can't. You really, really, really can't explain it to people that don't get it. Like, even if they're like open and they're listening to you talking about it, they're like still like, what the, you know what I mean? Not everybody gets it. It's too much. I've had people help me along the way. Like, I have to converse with people on YouTube. Like, I've met like a couple of people off YouTube that have helped me. Like, and look at it from different perspectives and angles. Otherwise, like, I would be just out here like a puppy. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I can do it myself, but it's kind of like I be getting lost and confused. And I feel like, yeah, we're intuitive and we can read cards, but like sometimes it's hard to read for myself. I hate it. Unless I pull like one card and then it's like, oh, that makes sense or something, but it's like I'm trying to do a spread. Oh God, no. Like, it doesn't make sense to me because I'll overthink it. It's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not easy, especially like when it comes with like all the dysfunctions and stuff. Like, even though like some like you're not together or whatever, you're not even in a romantic dynamic, it's just like people like, why are you even talking to that person? Like, why are you still dealing with them? So, yeah. It's a lot. Well, I'm glad I can help people because it's not easy. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. It doesn't feel like it. Yeah. Almost. Like 30 minutes. Till 2 hours. Yeah, even if I don't get to see everybody's comments, like, I appreciate you guys. And I'm thankful that I'm able to help people. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Put good karma out. I saw this post that somebody posted, and it was, I think Yoko Ono is a quote from her, and it said, like, try not talking about people for like 2 or 3 months and see how your life changes. Because it's like we do put curses on ourselves when we talk about people. Like, it's kind of hard not to say something like, oh, what the hell was she just wearing or stuff. You know, it's hard. Like, be real. It's like kind of hard not to, but some people are like serial gossipers, and it might be a little harder from them to like shift away from that. But I really believe, like, if you do like put more positive things out there, it'll come back. I'm glad, you guys. I really am, because I just, my old little self, whatever, like, I don't think that I'm like that good of a reader like that, but I appreciate it. I do. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't forgotten about you guys. Like, I don't want anybody to think like when I'm on YouTube or I'm doing videos I forgot about them. I have not forgot about your readings. Thank you, you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of dope readers on YouTube, like a lot, like a lot. Only a few that I've watched. I only subscribe to like a few that I'm like I really can get with that. But other than that, I don't really like watching readings like I used to. Like I used to watch like my sign every month with certain, like I'll just stumble across them. I won't go to anybody specific. I'll just stumble across, if it like hits me, then I'll click on it. And I might not ever watch that reader again. It's kind of like I just look for the message, and if I need it at that time, I move on. But yeah. And I follow my friends on YouTube, really. Yeah. Not for it, but yeah, your angelic karma is really good. I subscribe to her. Um, Queen of Cups Tarot. I think I've watched her before. I come across her stuff all the time. Yeah. There's a lot of people who I like low key readers, like not like those big popular ones too. Who was I gonna say that I like? There's an older lady that I like to watch. What is her name? I cannot find. I don't remember her name. I'm not good with like names. Cup of Tea. I've watched her before, but not this one. Not her. What is her name? I have to look it up because I'm not gonna remember. It's gonna kill me. Like, come on now. I follow my friends that have YouTube channels. I follow them. I love Tracy Brown. She's the pop culture psychic. I love her. The lady I'm talking about, her name is Soul Source Tarot. I didn't mean to call her older woman. I like her readings. I can't think of her name. Okay, I know it's Soul Source Tarot. There's another one that I like to watch. What's up, Yolanda? I can't think of anybody. Like, somebody help me. Because I only watch people like one time, and I don't usually go back and watch them. I only have like a couple people that I like to watch. The Old Source Tarot, yeah. High Vibrations. High Vibrations, High Vibrations. I know that one. I think I know who you're talking about. I watched her before, yeah. Yeah, High Vibrations. I watched a couple of her videos before. I like Soul to Soul 85. Strength and Wisdom Tarot is pretty good too. Yeah. Gray hair. I don't know. There's so many YouTubers. Like, it's so many people. But yeah, I only come across like a few. Oh yeah, Heidi. I know who you're talking about. Intuitive Pathways is pretty good too. I'll watch her readings every now and then. Like I said, I don't watch too many readings like that. Like, if my friends are, like, posting something, I'll check their stuff out or whatever. Or if they ask me, like, do you, like, check this out, what you think about it, I'll do the same before I post them. Some reading, sometimes I will ask my other reader friends, like, what do you think about this before I post it? I know that sounds crazy, but I do that. But, yeah, I don't really watch, like, readings like that. Not all the time. I don't. But yeah. Once it gets to 2 hours, I'm about to tap out. Yeah, it's 41. Oh, I follow her. Nicole was one of the first readers that I watched and got a reading from. And she hooked me up. Because she just reached out to me because I had a dream about my great aunt. And it was just so crazy. Like, I was just totally guided to her. She was one of the first. I'm not going to the club because it is, what is it, Wednesday? I don't really go out to the club like that. I'm not getting booed up anytime soon, I don't think. I don't have good luck with men, you guys. It's horrible. I don't. I do not. I don't know if I'm just too crazy. And my mom's like, well, you don't go out. You don't talk to nobody. Like, I'm not the type that I don't. It's like out of my comfort zone to like hit up men. It's really hard for me. Like, I have to really like you to go after you. I don't watch Sailor Moon 24/7. I can't sit down and watch it too long. Like, I can't watch TV that long. I can't. Like, I'll watch like one episode of something and then I'll be like bored. I'm a Taurus. Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Taurus Venus, Taurus. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I told my mom, Yolanda, like, if it's really meant to be, like, we'll come together. Like, it doesn't, I don't have to go out to the club to find him. I don't have to go to church to find him or whatever. Like, I could be at the gas station looking crusty and we'll pump, like, we'll just bump into each other. Like, who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, it's hard for me, like, Sarah, to, like, stay open and, like, take my advice sometimes. I don't always, like, apply my own stuff. Yeah, Gemini, you guys can flirt your butts up. Me, like, I'm so awkward. I don't have no game. Like, I don't have no game. Yeah. Yeah. I look like a player? Me? Oh, wow. I'm nowhere near a player. I'm not. I'm not like the type that has like a whole bunch of dudes in my phone and stuff. Like, I'll talk to one at a time. Because I just don't have time for all of that. I'm not a player. If you mean like I run sometimes when I'm scared. I'll run away from something. But I'm not a player. Like, I don't have a whole bunch of men in my phone and I don't talk. I've never been that type. I can't do it. It takes too much energy. Not saying that I haven't done things that I shouldn't have done in the past with guys or whatever, but it's not me. I'm not a player type. I can't do it. Yeah, I do crush tarot. I do. I do. Men, like, I don't know. They might like me and stuff, but they won't say nothing. They won't do nothing. Or some of them is just like, I can't. I'm venting, but I can't. I'm drinking a margarita out of a wine glass. Yeah. Online dating is no bueno, you guys. Oh my god, it was like the worst experience ever. Cause my friend, she was like, just try this website just for fun, just for entertainment, and it was fun for like a week. And then men were like trying to meet up and stuff. It was just like a whole bunch of game. And I hate when people are like, oh, I'm just looking for love and all this stuff. But like deep down, like you're just looking for something else. But I'd rather you be like real and say that that's what you're looking for, rather than beating around the bush and not telling me that that's what you're looking for. That's what I don't like. I don't like that at all. I don't know about Tinder. I don't know about that. POF is ridiculous. I already knew what it was because my friends were on there, talking to people or whatever, and I knew what it was when I got in there. It's just nothing but game. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard, like, on it, like, because you can just lie and be whatever on these websites. Like, they don't have no friends, no family. So you can't, like, see how legitimate they are unless they put, like, a Snapchat or something or a Facebook. Like, other than that, you're like, fuck, you're screwed. You don't know who you're talking to. Right. You're going to get catfished or some shit. Like, oh, my name is, like, so-and-so, and I only got one kid, and they got, like, 10 baby mamas, and it's not even his picture. It's just crazy stuff. I would love to put somebody on catfish. I told my brother, because he's a prankster and he likes to fuck with people. I told him that we need to get together so he can go on catfish. The Fat Kelly Price thing. Like, he can make up his own scenarios so he can get on catfish. I love catfish. I think it's starting to be scripted and fake, but I love that show, though. It's funny. I love catfish. It comes on too much. You'd be like, this same episode just came on, but I haven't watched it in a while. Like, I can go without TV for too long, and that's, like, I don't know. I have to be really bored to watch TV. I don't have a TV in my room for that specific reason, because if I did, it would just be on. You know what? I take that back. If I could watch TV all day, one show that I would watch all day, I would watch Martin. That's my favorite show. I love that show. I can watch that. Yeah. Sports. Yeah, I like YouTube because it has educational stuff. You can watch all kind of videos. But yeah. My favorite catfish episode was, I think, the Bow Wow one. Yeah, when he dresses up, yeah, but I love Martin though. It's my show. I love Martin Lawrence. Yeah, Wi-Fi will take over your life. But yeah. It'll take over your life if you let it. I like the catfish men. I like how they like try to bust people's bubbles first, like, oh, I don't think this is them. Not trying to give them false hope and stuff. But I like Neve and Max. I like them. Oh, Amazon will fuck up your life for real. Because when I had Amazon Prime, I went crazy. I probably like spent like $2,000. No, I don't know how much I spent, but all electronics lower your vibration. Unless you're more, like, your vibration can fuck with it. Like, if you, like, turn off lights when you walk in a room or when you touch your phone. Like, sometimes when I touch my phone, I don't really touch it. Like, I can just have my thumb grazed over it. And it will move. It's weird. So you can fuck with energy, but sometimes, yeah, it can strip out. That's why I don't like sleeping with the TV on. All right, Sarah, it was nice having you. Till next time. Yeah. What time is it? Got 10 more minutes. And I'm gonna get off. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, cause yeah, it programs you. Like if I'm watching TV, it's gonna be like a movie or something that I like to watch or something. Leaving it on like regular TV where there's commercials and stuff, it'll program you. That's what it does. It's my Capricorn brother messaging me, getting on my nerves. Yeah. Thank you. I guess that's a compliment. My skin makes me beautiful. I'll take that as a compliment. What was I gonna say? 51. Yeah, I gotta get this stuff cooking in a little while. Cause I didn't think I was gonna like spend this much time on live, and not that I don't want to or don't like it. It's a weekday too. I don't want to keep you guys all up and stuff. I would love to go to California. I have a lot of family out there. I can't commit to the marriage thing though. I like binaural beats, and I like, you guys might think I'm weird, but I like those ASMR people. I'm usually out there. I was just out there a month or so ago to go visit my dad and my stepmom. It was so beautiful. EFT, I have to look that up. My dad lives near, is it Wilmington? He's not really in LA. He's in Wilmington, California. I'll try it. Because I haven't tried it before. Yeah. So he's like 30 minutes away from LA. It's always a pleasure, Yolanda. Thank you. Have a good night. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not that far from him. Yeah, I have family that lives in, I have family all over. San Bernardino, Long Beach. I have family all over in California. All over. Yeah, I'll probably go out there soon before it gets cold. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like, you know, visiting and stuff and meeting new people. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can't always do that all the time, but I can tell when people is cool, when they're cool vibes and stuff. So yeah, I'm not like totally, I don't know. Okay, 5 more minutes. And then I'm going to sign out in 5 more minutes. Why is my phone Just kidding. That's not the time. I'm so crazy. I'm goofy. Like, that has nothing to do. I'm a Taurus. Taurus. Yeah. I feel you. You do have to be careful who you, like, hang out with. Especially when you're meeting, like, out of town, too. I had, like, one person, she came, I don't know if she's gonna watch, but she came out here to visit, to drop her niece off for college, and she wanted to get a personal reading with me, and I've never done that in person with someone that I don't know. So I was kind of nervous, but I was like, no, she's like really sweet and stuff. That was a cool experience. Like, yeah. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, like just mundane chilling, like, oh, let's go to the mall. Like, when we go to the mall, it's gotta be an experience. Like, we just gotta be crazy. Like, I'm goofy. If you guys can't tell already. Like, I'm goofy. I like to laugh. But I have to be really comfortable with you for you to see all of that. Yeah, I just like to laugh. And I'm very selective with my friends. I can't say that I have like a lot of friends because me too, I love to laugh. And yes, I'm not strict. I'm not strict at all. I'm just kind of reserved a little bit until I get to know people. Yeah, it's like me, I always have like a couple of good friends or that one friend that's like I can really like. But I'm hard. Like, I don't really trust people too easily. Like, I have to really feel something. Like, trust you. Because I don't trust people. Yeah. So. So I try to be chill and cool as possible and down to earth and like be open with everybody. But you do have to be careful. Yeah. I'm a hermit. Like, you see, like, my room is like, it's real chill, real relaxed. Like, I'm that chill type of person. Movies and food. Like, I'll go out every now and then because I like to dance and stuff, and I like to like listen to music. But you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, we got one more minute. Yoga. I haven't got into it. My aunt promised me like in the beginning of the year we'd be on some yoga shit, and we haven't done it. But I need to. I've always wanted to. I'd be like watching those people on YouTube doing, or the not YouTube, on Instagram doing the challenges. I'm like, I want to do that. I used to be hella flexible, but my body's not like that anymore. It's kind of. So I don't know. I can train my body how to. I'm sure, like every yogist can train their bodies to. And I'm sure it's good for the inward. Come on now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to head out too, Karen. It is 2 hours on the dot here. So I'm about to dip out, you guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in with me. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over his comment about the booty thing. But anyway. Yeah. So I'm about to dip out. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm about to cook my food all late. And peace. Next time. Much love.